I cannot and do not look at the social consequences of what I do.
In Minneapolis tonight, tensions are high as 4 police officers have been fired after a man was pinned to the ground and died. The incident was caught on camera.
It's the video that's changing American history.
What we saw was horrible. Completely and utterly messed up. This man's life matters. 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 Matters.
This is a George Soros-funded anarchist effort, and we have to rid ourselves of this naive view that it's anything but. This is not about protest. It's not about inequality. It's not about any of those things. This is a George Soros-funded assault on American values.
Yeah, look, the number one problem in almost all these cities is George Soros.
I'm not sure we need to bring George Soros into this. I was going to say you get the last word, Speaker.
He paid for it. I mean, why can't we discuss the fact that millions of dollars he spent?
I agree with Melissa. George Soros doesn't need to be a part of this conversation.
Okay. So it's verboten.
All right, we're good. Okay, we're going to move on.
I'm not no Black Lives Matter supporter. Like,
you're not?
No, absolutely.
Why not?
Because it's not our movement. This is a movement that was given to us by, George Soros and his fucking boys.
For America's future, that some participate and others don't. We have been given an extraordinary blessing. And at this moment in time, our country needs us. And we need people like George Soros, who is fearless and willing to step up when it counts. So please join me in welcoming George Soros.
Do you believe in God?
No.
I will tell you that George Soros is not to be discussed. It is verboten. This is why he is so off limits, because what is being done to our country, his fingerprints are all over it.
I think that the criticism is helpful. I also think that it might, I think of a lot of things. The first thing I think is that we actually do have an ideological frame. Myself and Alicia in particular are trained organizers. We are trained Marxists.
It works as in the Marxist way.
You know, it's amazing that 1 minute the news is doing nothing but reporting how many cases of COVID-19 there are, how many people have died, and how bad it's affecting the economy and stuff like that. And then this George Floyd death happens and things suddenly switch gears to topics like racial inequality, police brutality, and violent protests. The news is a fickle bitch, isn't it? It loves to stir up trouble and promote fear and distrust among the people. And this is all in an effort to stage the entire thing and create the chaos and discord that we are now going through. Is this really true, though? Could something like this really be pulled off? The answer is a resounding yes.
Some random ass bricks, bro. Ain't no construction. Ain't no construction, bro. Just some random ass bricks sitting here.
This the setup.
They put them there on purpose,
Y'all know
bro.
where we at.
They gonna set them hoes right up on the route.
Y'all know what building this is right here. I ain't even gonna say what name it is.
Hey, where do them bricks go to? Where do them bricks go to? Where do them bricks
We gotta do better.
Ain't no Gotta
do better.
Ain't no damn construction around here.
I see.
Ain't no damn construction around here. You just gonna set a pallet of bricks right there. Oh, okay.
Listen, I did jury duty 3 months ago. Y'all don't keep no bricks right there.
I don't know, man. That don't look right to me. That don't look right to me. Fucking bricks at a bus stop on Ventura Boulevard? The fuck is going?
Are those fucking bricks? What the fuck are those?
Those look like bricks. Look, yeah, those are fucking bricks. What the fuck? They're collecting all of those bricks so they can.
When you say fuck the police, who you talking about? You can't just say fuck all the police. You don't know all the police. Be specific. You're talking about these motherfuckers. This is who you're talking about. This is who you're talking about.
That's why I'm doing this to you guys. I ain't got part of that shit. Dude. Oh, I'm
Looks like, yeah. So as you can see, the auto goes.
Guy just came with a hammer and smashed the windows.
Excuse me, I'm gonna fight you right now.
You wanna go? What's up? Somebody hold my blunt. Hey, somebody hold my blunt. I'm gonna give it to him. Hey.
Are you a fucking cop?
What's up?
Now look at this. Minnesota, this is all recent. Okay? Minnesota officials link arrested looters to white supremacist groups. Okay? And I want to let y'all know they're not looters. They're agents placed there. And they're not white supremacist groups. They're Freemasons. The white supremacist groups are just the fall guy. So when we get mad, we just automatically blame that shit on white people. It's not all white people. It's deep state, secret society motherfuckers. I don't know if all these motherfucking people in uniform is trying to bring in a new world order. But I know this nigga is.
Somebody hold my blunt. Hey, somebody hold my blunt. I'm gonna give it to him. Hey.
This is LA, right? Los Angeles. Look at the police directing this woman on what this is vandalism. Look, they telling this bitch what to spray. She's spraying Black Lives Matter on the wall. And the police is telling her what to spray. Look, the police is telling these bitches what to write. Look at her, she writing Black Lives Matter. That's not a black person. The police are promoting crime. It's not us, it's them. But it's not all of them. It's the specific motherfuckers who was placed in these agencies to do this.
These are cops right here destroying everything. You're gonna take the materials of us trying to peacefully protest?
These are undercover deep state agents. See? But these niggas is yelling cops. These are not cops. These are these motherfuckers. These are these motherfuckers. And then what happens? You just say fuck the police. And now you outside fighting all of the police when it's not all of the police. It's not. It's agents.
Hey, were you at the protest?
Yes.
As a protester?
Huh?
As a protester? As a cop?
Journalist.
As a journalist? I saw you just getting out of a police truck.
That's not a police truck.
That's not a police truck?
No. Nope.
Who are you with? What?
CNN.
Oh, okay.
Who are you with?
Myself?
Yeah. Were you protesting today or?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. How'd it go for you?
Pretty good.
Good.
All right, let's go see if this is CNN. Hey, is that the protest that way? Yes, sir. Who are you guys with? Oh, we're hanging out. Are you cops? No. You're not? You seem like cops. No. Are you CNN? We're just hanging out, bro. You're not. Are you CNN? We're just hanging out. Your friend just told me you were CNN. Oh, okay. But you're not, so he lied to me. Who's our friend? The guy who just got out of here and was dressed like a protester. I'm just a guy. I'm a DC resident. My name's Max. So you're undercover cops and you're sending people into the protests who are dressed like protesters, and he's lying to me and telling me he's a journalist, which is very bad for the journalistic profession, I would say. Okay, so those are cops, and you got a guy who just got out and said he was with CNN. So basically he's putting all reporters in danger. He was dressed as a protester, basically dressed like, Black Bloc style. These guys are straight up cops.
I can't believe that. Now they circling. Hey. See them, look. I want you to know this is not.
Don't police people's way of
Let me tell you this.
themselves.
This is not a black woman who's putting Black Lives Matter. They not gonna show y'all faces when they see that on their building. They gonna blame that on us. Y'all are part of the problem.
Bitch, don't give no group of black men no credit. They don't do nothing. All right? Push the fuck up. Go home. Why would you say that to them? They gonna get in trouble. You stupid. You a retarded bitch. All of y'all. Why the fuck would you give that to them? That shit is wild disrespectful. I don't give a fuck about your friends. I'm talking about this white bitch giving a group of black men a brick to throw. You know that shit could get them killed? You know that. Just having that shit could get them killed. Y'all find yourself so sensitive. Go in the fucking house while I kick everybody's ass. Go in the motherfucking house while I slap everybody's glasses off their face. Fuck yeah. That's some bullshit.
I know that there are protests still happening in major cities across the United States. I'm just not seeing the reporting on it that I had
that's right.
for the first few weeks.
That's right. But they're not going to stop. They're not going to stop. And they're not. This is a movement. I'm telling you, they're not going to stop. And everyone beware, because they're not going to stop. They're not going to stop before Election Day in November, and they're not going to stop after Election Day. And that should be, everyone should take note of that on both levels, that they're not going to let up, and they should not. And we should not.
If you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, then you ain't black. Then you ain't black. Then you ain't black. Then you ain't black.
The former Minneapolis police officer charged in George Floyd's death made his first court appearance yesterday. Derek Chauvin faces multiple charges, including second-degree murder.
Did you know the Chauvins?
No.
You know what? We didn't. We didn't know he was a cop. I'm from the Daily Mail.
We had no idea he was a cop. We thought he was a realtor.
I kept saying, that's not him. That's not him. No, we're still shocked.
Police officers who supposedly killed him aren't actually police officers.
Derek Chauvin?
This is no cop. This is an actor. This is a crisis actor.
Well, at Pike, I may get on the inclined sit-up bench and raise it up almost all the way and keep going to the point where people...
Almost dead.
Going to the point where people in the club just stop to stare.
Exciting, sure. Well, congratulations. I don't need to keep up the good work.
We had no idea he was a cop. We thought he was a realtor.
I kept saying, that's not him. That's not him. No.
What's your name?
Oh, yeah, that's me.
It is you. So you're out of prison.
Yes.
And you're comfortably shopping in Cub Foods. As if you didn't do anything.
They and everyone else involved in the event are crisis actors.
George Floyd's 6-year-old daughter, 6 years old, talking about her dad for the first time. Eva Pilgrim spoke with the little girl.
What do you want people to know?
Kind of that I miss him.
Overnight, George Floyd's 6-year-old daughter, Gianna, talking about her dad.
What was your dad like?
He played with me.
She didn't have to play with nobody else because Daddy was going to play with her all day long.
Gianna's mother, Roxy Washington, saying that George loved his daughter. He was always a great dad.
I mean, that was his baby. He loved his little girl.
Roxy found out about George's death when she got a phone call. She then got on the internet and saw the video.
I watched it only for a moment because I was like, I couldn't believe that somebody was doing him like that. I wish I could have been there to help him.
How did you explain what happened to your daughter?
I didn't.
But Gianna knew something was wrong.
She said, I hear them saying my daddy's name. And I told her, she doesn't know what happened. I told her that her dad died because he couldn't breathe.
As for little Gianna, she may not know exactly what happened to her father, but she does know that everyone is talking about her dad.
That changed the world.
She did what?
That changed the world.
She did what?
That changed the world.
I'm Attorney Ben Crump, the lead attorney for the family of George Floyd, and recently arriving in Minneapolis is his son, Quincy Mason. But right now, I introduce to the world Mr. Quincy Mason, George Floyd's son, to say a few remarks on behalf of him and his family. Talk as loud as you can.
Here reunited with my family, trying to get justice for my father. And no man or woman should be without their fathers. And we want justice for what's going on right now. And I appreciate everyone showing him some support and love. I thank y'all for that.
We've seen a lot of.
What has the last? It's so emotional.
Quincy Mason Floyd, one of George Floyd's sons.
Because I didn't recognize who it was until my mom told me, you know who that guy was? I said, no. She says, it's your father.
Floyd says people here in Bryan College Station have been surprised to learn about the local connection to this international story. He says some people even questioned it at first.
No, they kept asking, like, oh, you have any proof about it? I said, yeah, I got proof. Look at my face and look at his face, and you'll tell.
One woman, a teacher, remembers him well. In fact, for more than 30 years, she's hung onto a drawing that he made as a child.
Here's his drawing.
And tell us about this. What is this drawing and what was your assignment?
Well, one of my favorite memories of Perry involves his report for Black History Month. Each day in the month of February, we studied a different famous Black American. And as a culmination to that study, I posed the question to my students, how will you impact the future? What will you do to make a difference? So in response, each student wrote a story or an essay called Future Famous Americans and described their aspirations.
And let me just read a portion of it for everybody in case they can't read it on the screen. So what George Floyd, again, who you at that time and his family called Perry, said was, When I grow up, I want to be a Supreme Court judge. When people say, Your Honor, he did rob the bank, I will say, be seated. And if he doesn't, I will tell the guard to take him out.
I taught at Douglas for 24 years, and so...
If people want to believe that anal sex taught George Floyd, what are you gonna do? It's man versus self. And all your choices are between you and God. It really is. It's like it's your soul's journey. It's your soul's journey.
She was a high school junior who saw cops doing something she felt she just had to document. And that 17-year-old girl's footage of George Floyd's last moments not only resulted in charges against the officers, but it launched a worldwide movement.
And the young woman who shot it is finally coming forward. Her name is Darnella Frazier. She's a 17-year-old high school junior, and now she's being praised as a hero. A GoFundMe page on Darnella's behalf has raised more than $500,000 to support the healing and the restoration of hope for Darnella Frazier.
I watched this man die. I was the one that was recording the whole thing. I seen him die. Oh my God. I posted a video last night and it just went viral. And everybody gasped. How do I feel? I don't know how to feel. Because it's so sad, bro. This man was literally right here, 8 o'clock p.m. yesterday. I'm walking my cousin to the store, and I just see him on the ground. I'm like, what is going on? I pull my camera out. This man cannot breathe at all. He's like, please, I can't breathe, and they did not care. They killed this man. And I was right there. I was like 5 feet away. It is so traumatizing.
I love him. I'm never gonna get my brother back.
I'm sorry.
We need justice. We need justice. Yeah. Those 4 officers need to be arrested. They executed my brother in broad daylight. People had to film that. People had to see that. People pleaded for his life. Kids, I know they were out there seeing this. Nobody wanted to witness that. Nobody. Nobody should have to witness that. And I understand, and I see why a lot of people doing a lot of different things around the world. I don't want them to lash out like that, but I can't stop people right now because they have pain. They have the same pain that I feel. I want everything to be peaceful, but I can't make everybody be peaceful. I can't. It's hard.
Yeah.
Yep. We've got one person being arrested here. We've got. We're immediate. Yep, we're good. Yep. Hold on. I got you. Hold on. They had us here.
If you're just tuning in, you are watching our correspondent, Omar Jimenez, being arrested by state police in Minnesota. We're not sure why our correspondent is being arrested.
Hang on 1 second, Allison. Let's listen into what these officers are saying.
Yep. We've got one person being arrested here.
That is an American television reporter, Omar Jimenez, being led away.
Hold on. I got you. Hold on.
I'm tired of this Black Lives Matter lie. Yeah, everywhere you go, I go to Grubhub, Uber Eats, Twitter, Facebook. Hell, I get a telemarketer calling me, please donate to Black Lives Matter. I'm tired of this damn lie, so I'm going to expose it. Yeah, I'm not going to tell you. I got to show you, because if I don't show you, you're going to call me a liar and a sellout and an Uncle Tom and a coon. Bad things happen to all races by the cops. Yeah, that catchphrase, Black Lives Matter, it duped a lot of us, but it didn't get us. Yeah, it's catchy though, but I didn't fall for it. Look here.
Newly released body camera footage of this police shooting shows Daniel Shaver's last moments. Police were responding to reports of a man pointing a rifle out of a hotel room window.
Hands up in the air! You do that again, we're shooting you. Do you understand? Please do not shoot me.
Begging for his life.
Then listen to my instructions. Don't talk, listen! Hands straight up in the air. Do not put your hands down for any reason. You think you're gonna fall, you better fall on your face. Your hands go back in the small of your back or down. We are going to shoot you. Do you understand me?
An officer then orders Shaver to crawl toward him. Shaver complies, but then moves his right hand behind him despite the warning.
This kid is drunk. Yeah. He's begging for his life. Yeah. And the cop shoots him anyway. Yeah. The cop walks. Yeah, gotta quit it. You didn't hear about it because he's white. They have split this country in half. Yeah. These riots, people actually think cops out there hunt down black people for the simple fact that they're black, and there's no evidence of that. None. Because it's all a lie. Because it's all a lie. It's all a lie.
They're just marching up and down the streets, and they formed a big bulkhead here at the end of at the corner.
The distant coverage in the sky was emulated on the ground by the scarce street reporters who tried to glide by without speaking to the protesters.
With the chants, no justice, no peace is what they're chanting. You can hear them now. We can still going here.
No justice, no justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. We ain't got nothing to say.
Never change, people. There should never been a change of venue.
No justice.
There should never been a change of venue. And as a result, this is what you have. This is what you have. There's no Crips down here. There's no Bloods down here. There's just concerned citizens down here that don't like the way the system is done. This is what we're talking about.
Could you tell me, sir, could you tell me? Could you tell me?
The police are closing in. They're trying to surround us.
Okay, they're off.
No justice.
You did that, they cut us.
Huh?
They cut us when you did that. No justice.
Because it's all a lie. It's a lie to simply make black people feel that they're less American than everybody else. Yeah, to keep black people indebted. And look at Black Lives Matter organization. Look at all the contributions they get. Look where that money's going. It's going to Democrat presidential candidates. It's not going to black people. It's not going to black neighborhoods. No. It's going to rich old white men running for president. Oh, that's what I call white privilege. Yeah.
Let's get to what we all been waiting for, right?
Sexy as a motherfucker. Oh shit, let's see who this is. Right on time, right on time. Right on time. Who is it? What's going on, bro? What's going on, man? What's up? What's up?
You got better. You walking here like LeBron.
Damn.
Oh man, what's up?
What's your name, bro?
Man, Big Floyd. Floyd the landlord, man.
Floyd the landlord.
This is what we do, man. Feel me? You gotta get it right.
All right.
One day at a time with the lovely, super lovely.
What's your name, girl?
Kimberly Green.
Sexy.
But it ain't about that right now. You know what I'm saying? It's about coming together, man. Because God is good. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? It's two sides to every story, but I don't even care what happened, man.
our young generation is clearly lost, man. Clearly lost, man. Like, I don't even know what to say no more, man. Like, you youngsters just going around, just busting guns in crowds, kids getting killed, you know, and it's clearly the generation after us, man, that's so lost, man. You know, man, I came into Houston and the nigga told me, yeah, Floyd, that young nigga the truth, man, right there, because he could bust a gun. Man, I knew it was crazy then, a nigga my age saying this here, man. You know what I'm saying? And condoning this shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? And like half them young niggas shooting them guns go home and they knees shaking at night. But they don't show it to nobody because, you know, they ain't tough then. Hey, man, come on home, man. One day it's gonna be you and God. You going up or you going down. You know what I'm saying?
So this was planned. If he's really not dead, it was planned. If he really is dead, this was a planned freemasonic hit.
How can this be? I don't believe.
I gotta go in. Take a seat.
Grab a seat.
Man, y'all don't believe me. Take a seat. I'm not that kind of guy. I'm not that kind of guy, man.
Take a seat.
Y'all, I would die in here.
Take a seat.
I would die, man.
You need to take a seat right now.
And I just had COVID, man. I don't want to go back to that.
Take a seat.
I'll roll the windows down. Hey, listen.
Dang, man.
Listen.
I'm not that kind of guy.
I'll roll the windows down.
Please, man.
Take a seat.
I can't choke. I can't breathe.
Yeah, just when you get up
on the ground.
I appreciate that. I do.
Mama, I love you. Reese, I love you.
You got hobble?
Yeah, my kids, I love them. I'm dead.
This is not a war.
When the paramedics pull up, right? That is a fucking cop. That's not a paramedic. Who the fuck is that? That is not a medic. Medics don't just grab you like that. No paramedics or emergency responders ever showed up on the scene. The nigga got a whole vest on and a radio. Look. That is the point. This shit was a psyop. Now, I don't really care that the nigga was a porn star, besides the fact that that could accredit that he's acting. So if he really didn't die, then he does have an acting background. But if he did die, it was a hit. Now, I went to the nigga brother Instagram. This is his brother's Instagram. And I went all the way back to 2016. So you don't see the date, but scroll down to 2016. Hurry up before you delete it. Look what his brother said. My father's Mason brothers, 33, gave me something to cherish. My dad's gear. We'll be following your footsteps, Pops. Rest easy. Salute to all my Mason brothers. So once again, these niggas are Freemasons.
Well, I saw my seas. Now down on my knees, begging for what God can only know. What are we fighting for? What are we fighting for? What are we fighting for? 'Cause this is not our war.
Captain Rogers, wait! All agents, code 13. I repeat, all agents, code 13.
Look, I'm sorry about that little show back there, but we thought it best to break it to you slow.
Break what? Break what?
You've been asleep, Cap. For almost 70 years.